So you were just arrested for DUI, and you're probably wondering, should you tell your boss, your employer? You're thinking, I may need to take some time off of work to go to court. I'm going to have various court appearances. I need to tell my boss. And here's our response. Now, many of you, or I don't want to say many of you, but some of you may have employment contracts that require you to self-report if you are facing any type of charges. The minute you get charged or arrested, you have to self-report. Or if you have some sort of professional license and there's a licensing agency, they may require you to self-report. I believe that if I were to get charged with a DUI, I think that I have to self-report. But if you don't carry a certain license or you don't have this employment contract that says that you have to self-report, our advice would be to wait. And we're not telling you to do anything deceptive and keep this from your boss. There may be a time where it's opportune and you should tell your boss. But at first, we're sort of in the fact finding, the information gathering phase. And what we want to do is we want to learn about the strengths of your case, because you may, maybe this is a really weak case and it gets dismissed. And then you told your boss and he can't really unforget that, but this whole entire case went away. Or maybe you're just concerned. You're thinking, well, I'm going to have to take a lot of time off work. I want to give my boss the heads up. There may be the option for you to appear at many court settings and court dates virtually. Just let your attorney know, and they could probably file some sort of motion or a request with the court that would allow you to appear virtually. And you could, the apps, you could call in from your cell phone. I've had many clients that just excuse themselves from work. They go sit outside in their car and they're calling in the virtual court from their car. And that is completely acceptable as long as your attorney has secured permission from the court beforehand. So initially, we would probably hold off a little bit on telling your boss because they may never need to find out. For instance, maybe the case gets dismissed, or perhaps you never have to take off at any time to go to the court dates. So I would hold off on telling your boss, because once you tell somebody, they're not going to forget it. And that's always going to be in the back of their head. And we don't want that to somehow jeopardize you in their eyes. Remember, DUI, call Conti.